Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Let's get back to more Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth on Lone Star Community Radio.
Hey, welcome back to Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. I'm your girl, Jennifer.
And I am your girl, Merideth. Yes, we were, of course, before getting all, I guess, jumbled up with all the great guests that were stopping in, we wanted to definitely make sure we get back on track because one of the great things people love is our Share the Sweetness segment. And Jennifer discovered where some of my sources come from, and apparently I can't hide it very well, so she knows a lot, like always. But why don't you kick it off for us, dear?
From homeless to healer, perseverance pays off for a Medical College of Wisconsin student. In high school, Gunnar Wheeler lived in his truck, and now he walks the halls at the Medical College of Wisconsin, well on his way to becoming a physician and living a life that proves how perseverance can pay off. Homelessness for the Sacramento native set in after his family moved from California to Arizona so his dad could find work. Wheelie remained in Northern California, and the night or two he spent in his truck soon turned to weeks and then to months. During those months, Gunnar slept in the parking lot of a 24-hour market. That was his living situation for months while continuing high school and working 2 jobs. He eventually made it to college on scholarships and then to Wisconsin for medical school. He now owns a home, continues to work towards his dream, and uses his life experience to help his patients.
So good. Share the sweetness. Hashtag share the sweetness.
That's right.
Well, and one, of course, another one that I found was so good is Bargain Hunter. And we all would love this. He paid $20 for an old South Carolina teeth pot. Guess how much it sold for?
How much?
$806,000.
Wow.
Well, a cracked teapot in South Carolina before the Revolutionary War stunned the auction world a few days ago by selling in England for an astounding $806,000, as the media outlets report. Of that, about $520,000 was for the teapot, and the rest is for fees and everything, reported by the New York Times. But the winning bid, and it says last Tuesday, but I know it had been a couple weeks, was made by Roderick Jellicoe, a London dealer, I know I jacked that up, who was acting on behalf of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York and an eagle-eyed antiques enthusiast. He bought the teapot 2 years ago in England for only $20, okay? Now, or 15 pounds in British money, but the buyer had no idea of its value at the time, and he's told the auction house it was purchased online bid at an antiques auction in Lincolnshire, England. Reported, I said reported already, but if I hadn't been for the internet bid, it probably would have ended up in a bin, said Claire Dunham of Woolly and Wally's. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
$20, and I mean, I presume they got that $520,000 after the auction. I don't know. They weren't specific about that. They just told what it sold for, and then the auction house's take, but man, it tells you we need to get back out there to the estate sales and garage sales.
Right, absolutely.
What's your favorite or best garage sale find? Not that it had to be, worth a whole lot, but what was your top one, you think?
I don't know that I have one.
You have it? Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like you get, the estate sales, like a lot of great Christmas stuff. I got a great Christmas, like, angel thing, and then some furniture. I've seen, I'm not able to do the early bird thing where, the best of it is right at the beginning of 8 o'clock or even on Friday mornings. Mm-hmm. But the estate sales out here, I had not been to ones in Houston, I guess, and did not know the world of them because they actually, I guess Saturday it's full and then Sunday it's half off.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what? So I would take a gamble. It's a gamble, but it's worth it. And I got some really good things. I almost said free, but nothing was ever free.
Right.
But I really got some good stuff. But, man, it was so much fun to be able to kind of go and hunt. So are you a bargain shopper, a hunter?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I love it. And I think this may, everybody this year, especially with auctions and everything going on, they're kind of reviving the idea of rather than just buying new, going out and looking for something fresh, right?
Right.
Man, that would be fun. Something that would, sell really good. I know eBay is huge for that, just because Brandon sells his video games and his skateboards there. So
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, good to know, good to know. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what I could value that I could sell, but I'll try to find something. All right. Well, it's short and sweet, but that is our share the sweetness right there. Hashtag share the sweetness for you. And we've actually still got Dreamland coming up, so more in store.
Yeah, let me hit up our social media.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook and YouTube, we are Grit and Grace Texas. You can find us on Twitter at Grit and Grace Tex, TEX. They won't give us the A or the S,
I don't want to do it.
but you're going to. You can catch us on Our City TV on Suddenlink Channel 12 on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. We are on the Lone Star Internet Radio app, and you can email us at gritandgracetexas@gmail.com.
Yes, and as we alluded to earlier, we are open to sponsorships and talking about all of that now. We've got our segments. We've got, of course, Share the Sweetness. We've got Dreamland. We've got Top 3 of the Week. We've got our interview. We've got the opening with the activities. I mean, there's so much that you can support with our team here and the community. So,
Right.
and frankly, keep us going. That's what we want, and that's what you want. I know you're tuning in, listeners. So always hit us up on Facebook. Jennifer is our social media queen, and she is got a straight line to it. So believe me, if you say something, she will see it, even on air. So definitely reach out to us, say hi. Let us know what you want to hear about too, because we've got so much coming up this season, and we just love to make sure we hit up all of the topics that our fans love. Okay, stay tuned. We've actually got Dreamland coming up. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth, only on Lone Star Community Radio.